All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel on YouTube. The Magic kind of got slightly embarrassed in Game One and Game Two, but they came back with a vengeance. They came back with the force in Game Three, with the energy in Game Three, going back to home in Orlando, and came out and blew out the Cavs. As you can see, it started out as a close game, 21-21, but we're going to take a look at some how the Magic improved their offensive efficiency, why they struggled so much in the first two games, and what changed for them in this game. So we're just going to take a look at some of their offensive plays and, of course, some of their defensive plays as well, how they generated so many efficient looks and how they basically shot almost, 45% from the field. And, like, Cleveland obviously struggled on offense, and that was, one of the main reasons the Magic won. But, the Magic shooting, the Magic's field goal percentage, like I said, 51% field goal percentage. The Cavs only shot 23% on threes, but this was the Magic's game plan. This is the recipe for how the Magic are going to win in the playoffs. And in general, how they've won this season is holding teams down defensively. They only scored 83 points. The Cavs did, so that's the target for the Magic. They want to keep them between 80 and 95, 80, less than 100, which is kind of normal in the playoffs, but you know. I feel like you got to score 105, 110, to really win in the playoffs. And of course, the Magic scored 120 this game. But, fourth quarter was like almost garbage time. So, the main thing is to keep them under 80, keep them under 100, and, obviously try to score more than 100. But, yeah, let's take a look at some of the plays. Increase the volume a little bit. But, yeah, you see, even on this first play, Paolo, he was being aggressive. He shot almost, 15 times, like in the first like 15 minutes of this game, almost in the first half. Franz finds him for three, and he knocks it down. And of course, he was 4 for 9 from three this game as well. So he was had an efficient night. And this is where the Magic are gonna get easy buckets, get their defensive rebound, push it in transition, fast break. Wagner gets the, size advantage of Garland on the other end. He leaks out, and he gets the easy layup. Once again, I don't know if Garland tripped himself, but either way, the Magic get the rebound. They're able to push again. You see how much pace they're playing with, especially in the first half. Once again, Cole was basically cold. I think he was 0 for 10, 0 for 11, something like that in this game. So, in the first two games. So, getting him any points off the bench was going to be a plus for him. And already like that, they already went on a 10-run run, got a 10-point lead. And, they're going to just build off that. Everybody gets confidence. Role players play better at home, allegedly. But, yeah, looks like everybody's playing well. More pace in the game, getting to the paint, either kicking it out for threes or getting open looks themselves. You saw Franz do that, especially in the first half. You saw even the guards do that. Once again, Fultz just makes a nice backdoor cut behind, because you can see they're going to play zone. They're not scared of the Magic's three-point shooting as much, especially when Fultz is on the floor. So Fultz just stays in this dunker spot area. Cole does a good job kind of misdirecting the defense, and Fultz gets an easy layup. Jonathan Isaac gets the steal, gets the dunk. It's fast break points. I actually want to look up the fast break points and see, what was the difference. Fast break points was 22-11, so that's another big factor. 19 points off turnovers for the Magic as well. So, that's another big factor. Even though and the Magic themselves only turned it over 9 times, so they weren't giving the ball away. Jared Allen wasn't as impactful as he was in the first two games, dominating defensively, getting blocks and deflections and getting offensive rebounds. This time, Paolo gets the roll on the pick and roll. He's matched up on Levert. He's not scared to shoot over him. Like I said, he was being aggressive. Shot 25 times in this game, and that was like just 30 minutes. I think he only played 31 minutes, so he was being aggressive in his time. Only 29 minutes, actually, 31 points in 29 minutes. He's being super aggressive. And we didn't even see this much of this first game in the first game, but Paolo gets it in the post, kind of in the middle of that zone that they're playing. He sees Jared Allen. Doesn't matter. He's gonna bump him, and get to his fadeaway. And he already likes to operate in the mid range, so that's his bread and butter. It's crazy how a few plays on offense, you play defense, you get some steals, you get some stops. Everybody starts shooting the ball better. The ball starts, whizzing around, zipping around. Transition. Paolo gets to the. It's just once again, this is off a steal off of Donovan Mitchell. Using that size to bother him, pushes it in transition. Gets the pass to Suggs, and the lean's ballooning to 16. Only one turnover so far. It's almost, halftime. Once again, he gets a fadeaway on Donovan Mitchell, just using his size right there. Paolo came to play for sure. You can see why he was an all-star this season. And, for the people that haven't watched the Magic this year, he's capable of going off for 30, 35 points, in any given night. And this is exactly what he hoped for in probably his first home playoff game for sure. Franz gets more confidence. He gets in the paint. He kicks it out to Isaac. Everything is just flowing well for the Magic right now. And this is back to man. He just gets past Strus. I don't know what was wrong with him in the first two games, but they just weren't getting as many paint touches and paint penetration and rim pressure to actually affect and move the Cavs defense. Let's see who leaves. Yeah, Jared Allen's kind of watching Isaac. He's got to help in the paint, and the Magic got to take advantage of that. If he's gonna be the ultimate help defender, Jared Allen, once again, he's just lurking in the paint. You got to use that to his advantage. You use that to your advantage. And this is where the Magic thought they might have an advantage as well. Was Paolo, just his strength advantage against Evan Mobley. We know Mobley's a good defender, but if Paolo's a good all-star caliber player, he's got to still take advantage of his matchup. And look how much energy they're playing with now. Franz gets in the paint, gets a little paint touch right here. Suggs sees Garland ball watching, and he cuts right past him and gets the open dunk. And once again, the lead's ballooning to 20 points now almost. Once again, Franz gets in the paint. He gets a little Euro step on Mobley. Even though he's playing back, he's not scared of his three, but Franz, that's where he excels at, shifting guys in the paint, using some soft touches. Once again, you see Franz playing with more confidence now too, playmaking, getting to his mid-range shot. Somebody said, does that make Franz a role player? Because he, is playing better at home court, because they always say role players play better at home. But, if he's just giving that, crucial 15 to 20 points, especially when the offense really needs it, that's when you make the big bucks. Here, Paolo just, he's not even seeing who's in front of him right now. He's just getting to his spot. He's confident to take the 3-point jumper this game. We're not going to go through all of them because, it's almost like going to be garbage time now. But look, even Suggs, he comes off the pick. He comes off the screen, from Paolo. Flare screen from Paolo. He gets the switch on Mobley. And even he's confident enough to take a step back jumper. And obviously he's been probably his third most important player. You could argue second, even ahead of Franz this year, with his shooting improvement. Shooting almost 40% on threes. Once again, he's taking Mobley off the dribble. The way he plays gives energy to the team. He's kind of like the X factor for the team with his defense, of course, but his shooting as well, because he's obviously one of the main shooters on this team, and the Magic kind of go as he goes. Especially we'll see in the playoffs. Once again, Paolo making a good read right here. Confident, takes the dribble, pump fake. Jared Allen steps up, passes it right to Wendell for the easy bucket. Once again, Paolo confident enough to take on his man. Suggs lets the fair screen. He doesn't even see him right now. He's not even looking at any of his teammates, to be honest. He's just going to work. He's just in that hot streak. Once again, Paolo taking on his man. Not seeing anybody right now. Just confident. Looking like Carmelo Anthony. Looking like, I don't even know. Looking like LeBron James almost. Another steal. Suggs gets the Euro. Gets the layup and fast break and transition. You can see how much energy they're playing with. Suggs once again gets in the paint. Kicks it out to Paolo. And look how, like, things are going well for him, because he jumps to make this pass, but he's still calm enough and composed enough to just set his feet and calmly take the 3-pointer. And look, it's almost like a 30-point game. And this might make it 30. This might be where we cut it off, but Jalen Suggs, that type of night, huh? Taking threes from like almost out of bounds. One more defensive play for Suggs. Cap it off with a windmill. And I think I'm going to leave it right there. But yeah, see, this is the recipe that we're seeing for the Magic. And the recipe that they need to follow, of course, the game plan for Mosley. Keep the teams under 100 and get, they're at 92 in the third. Obviously, it's like kind of a dream scenario for them. But that's the type of game plan that they're going to be going for. Keep deflecting the ball. Keep the man in front of you. Get out in transition, and hopefully, Paolo and Franz can create enough offense, and of course Suggs as well, to get some more wins in the playoffs. Game 4 will be huge. That's going to be the game where Cleveland really tries to put their feet down, get the win on the road, and try to wrap it up in Game 5. But if Magic can extend this series and win Game 4, then for sure, obviously, they're bringing him back home in Game 6, and then you never know what happens in Game 5 and 6 and potentially 7. So yeah, that's gonna do it right there. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe. What is your prediction? Still the same? I kind of had like Cavs in 6. Just because I thought the guards would be too much, but in this game they showed that the Magic showed that they can clamp down on Garland, especially. He was only 2 for 10. Even Mitchell was 6 for 16, 1 for 6 on threes. So he had an off game as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough series. I think it's gonna be a battle from here on out, because the Magic only getting more confident from here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you all next time.